guys? Rob and Melissa here with Flea Market Flipper.
Hello.
Check it out, guys. We are stoked to bring you how we made $79,000,
Almost $80,000.
almost $80,000 last year in our flipping side hustle, guys. Check it out. We are stoked at some of this information that we're going to bring to you right now.
Yeah, we're going to go over some of our highlights, like some of our big flips, what we flipped, some of the things we went through. We did a challenge last year, so just a couple little things that we want to talk through, and how we made that $79,000 last year.
That's it.
It was $79,054 in sales, to be exact.
And the important part was we spent 10 to 15 hours a week doing this. So it was like a side hustle. It is our full-time income. We do this for a full-time living as of 4 years ago. But this was only split between what our blog is and our other stuff that we actually do to bring in money. Exactly. Blogging, coaching, and stuff like that. So it was split. We cut down the hours this year because that's all the hours that we had to put time into. It was 10 to 15 hours. But still almost $80,000. So that was a killer side income that we were able to make. So let's dive into some of the cool stuff that we were able to flip and some of the stuff that we actually did throughout the last year.
Yeah, a lot of people might be wondering how we could do it in 10 to 15 hours a week, and they're like, yeah, okay, whatever. But it really is not that much because we flipped 90 items for $79,000. So a lot of resellers, not wrong, just different, like are selling, thousands of items to make that kind of money or more. But our whole goal in flipping is to make as much profit as we can, like our business
work less,
model.
make more. That's what we want to do.
So our business model is high profit, low volume versus the high volume, lower profit. And so we sold 90 items, which averages $878 per item. For each item. So and that's a huge piece of how we're able to do it in only 10 to 15 hours a week. So if
you guys are just finding us, guys, check it out. You don't know us very well. My motto is work as least as possible. I love having fun with our family.
It's not my motto, it's his motto.
Melissa's the opposite, but that's how I am. I want to work as least as possible. This is how it allows us to do that, is to be able to sell as least things as possible to make the most amount of money. So we're looking for those items that have the biggest markup on them, and a lot of times they're bigger items. That's what we do here that is different than a lot of other flippers. Like Melissa said, it's not wrong, it's not right, it is what it is. It's just what our business model is, so it allows us to have more time to spend together and to spend with our 3 kids. So that is why we do what we do. We love what we do, and yeah, we had a blast in 2019.
Yeah, and we wanted to break down the actual numbers for you. So, because people are asking, okay, so what are your fees? What are your profits? So, $79,054 was our sales for the year. Gross. Gross sales, yep. Our total eBay and PayPal fees were $5,669. Total shipping, $4,907. So, and cost of goods that we, of the inventory that we sold was $6,403, which brings us to our total profits of $62,075.
Still $62,000, guys. That is a killer side income for 10 to 15 hours a week that we spent on it. So, still amazing results. And how many items? That was 90 items, you said?
Yep, 90 items.
90 items that we sold. So, like we said, least amount of time working to make out the most amount of money that we can.
And it comes out to about $117 an hour. So, I mean,
amazing
for the hours that you work, which is huge.
It is.
But that's what our whole goal is, to work less. Make more, right?
Of course, that's what we do. So, and guys, this didn't just happen overnight. I've been flipping for over 20 years. We have some great experience. As for the freight shipping that actually took us to the next level, we've only been doing that for 4 or 5 years. So yeah, the potential is there for you guys to do the same exact thing. It's just putting in, learning the skills to be able to do this stuff. So super excited about what we did. So let's get some recaps. What are some of the things?
Some of the highlights from last year was our Trek Up the 127 yard sale.
127 yard sale. We absolutely love it. That was our second year, right, or third year?
Second year.
Second year we did that. I can't remember. They go together for me. So, but we had a blast. We took the kids. We took the trailer. Made it into like a week trip. We actually went up there. I think it was a 4 day. It's 4 days, right?
4 days. Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thursday, Friday.
Sunday,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We took the trek up there. Stopped at yard sales. Stopped at thrift stores. We had a great time with the kids. Got some killer deals. Ended up making what, almost
$8,000 flips on that.
That's it on that. And I got a guy on the line right now. I know it's the next year, but I got a guy on the line right now for $2,000 for one of our last finds that it was a welder machine that we found on the 127. So, we'll almost rock $10,000.
I remember that
was.
one. It was at the end of the day, and you wanted to go to his house and get the extra parts. I'm like,
parts.
no, we just gotta go find a hotel. We're just so tired.
So we might be rocking $10,000 on the 127 last year, which would be a killer deal. But yeah, anyways, we had a great trip. We took the kids. It wasn't just Melissa and I. We took the 3 kids. Had a blast doing that. And we will do it again this year. Ever since we did it the first year, we just kept doing it because it's really it's a blast. It is. It's fun to find stuff. The kids have a good time with us most of the time. Sometimes they tell me don't stop at any more yard sales, but we stop because we have a blast. So anyways.
And that kind of brings us in, we'll go back to that, but some of our highlighted flips, that's one of them was our pizza dough roller.
Pizza dough roller!
That was one of the last ones that we found was $100 and flipped to $17.50. So
yeah, paid $100 for it, and that was in Michigan, wasn't it, on the last day?
On the last day.
Yeah, on Sunday we found that. Halfway through the day, I think it was after lunch, we actually stopped at this huge tent. It was a whole bunch of families that got together, and they were closing up, and they were ready to get rid of stuff. So, I think they wanted $150 for the pizza dough roller. I got them to $100, and we couldn't verify. There was something like a magnet on it that wasn't working properly. They got it to work, so I knew that it worked, but it needed a little tinkering or a little extra magnet. It wasn't that hard to do anything to it, and we got the sucker. We put it in the trailer, and that was one of the first things we sold for $17.50. Killer deal. Awesome flip. Yeah, so that right there started. I mean, that paid for our trip to go do that, and then we sold a lot more stuff off of the trip too. So had a blast.
And our first flip of the year last year was that commercial kettle that you found for $125 and sold for $3,000.
Yep.
So we shipped that freight.
That's it. $125 and turned it into $3,000. Nice deal. Awesome deal that we were able to find and flip. It was a great flip to start off the year with for sure.
And we had our biggest flip of the year was the truck. You bought for $3,500.
We actually got that from Rhode Island. We were going up to New York to look at a different truck to pull our fifth wheel camper, and then I found this one on Craigslist while we were up there. It was cheaper than the other one that I was looking at an auction. We ended up buying it $3,500. Brought it back. We used that thing for 3 years.
That's the best part about it is like you can use some stuff and still make a profit.
Yeah.
And we sold it for $18,000.
$18,000.
I mean, you did do work to it, but it's a lot of sweat equity. Like you didn't put a ton of money into it.
No, it was fun stuff that I enjoyed doing. Converting it over to, we put a flatbed on it. We did some fun stuff to it. But most people that buy vehicles, they're depreciating assets, guys. You lose money on them, and that we try not to do that kind of stuff. We try to buy as low as we can, and then be able to get the year. We got 3 years of use out of that, and then we still made a killer profit on it. So we absolutely love doing that when we're able to. And that doesn't always happen, don't get me wrong, but this was a specialty truck. It was a mix between like a full-size truck and a semi. It was a 4-door international truck. So we bought a really big truck. Yeah, it was a really big truck, but we bought it and we made money on it.
I did learn to drive it though.
She did, and did great at it.
It was huge.
Awesome.
And one thing to note too is we had 3 other flips that were over $5,000, and because we have a store, we didn't have to pay more than $250 for our final value fees.
Yep.
Now that has changed recently to $350, but still, like that's money that we're keeping. Like even like our final sale value, say it's like $5,600 was one of our flips.
Yeah.
Instead of paying $560 on average, it's 10% for eBay fees, we paid $250.
That's
now
it.
$350. So, but that's saving how much?
That's it. So
over 3 flips or however many flips, it comes out to be a lot.
For sure. So if you don't know what Melissa's talking about, typically you have to pay 10% when you sell on eBay. That's the fee eBay takes. You have to pay a little bit more for take the transaction through PayPal. What is it?
2.9%.
2.9. So you're
3%.
You're at about 13% for anything you sell on eBay that you have to pay out. If you have a store, which means you pay monthly for that store, then you can they cap it at, now it's $350. Last year it was $250. $250 for anything that you sell. You don't have to pay more than that. You don't have to pay 10%. And we sold a couple things over $5,000 that it would have cost us double if we didn't have the store. We would have to pay out fees on double that. So well paid for itself. We love the store. We love the other aspects of the store that we're able to do. When we travel, we can put it on vacation. So we do a lot of stuff with the store. That's why we absolutely love it. But that is a nice note that we saved money by having that store because they capped our fees at that. So
keep more profits.
That's it. You always want to put more money in your pocket. That's what we're about. That's what we try to do at all costs. So that's awesome.
We had 2 more highlights we wanted to touch on from last year, and one was that we had our 2019 flipping challenge.
Flipping challenge!
So,
this was fun, guys. We pulled a chair out of the trash. It was an accent chair. It needed a piece of wood on the back. It was broken, that's why they threw it in, but still a gorgeous chair, and the piece of wood was inside of it, so you couldn't see it. I actually got it. I had a piece of wood in my garage. I cut it, put it in, fixed it. It took me 5 minutes to do, piece of cake. We ended up selling that joker, pulled it out of the trash, sold it for $50, bought 2 exercise bikes with that $50, and then sold those for $500 a piece, and we were to the races, baby. We went from that. We got $1,000 out of that free chair in the trash, and then we just started going wild with investing that money back into the business, back into buying and selling stuff. And 6 months down the road, that's where we actually lost track of it. We were at 15, was it 15,000?
15,200 in cash.
15,200 in cash from a chair out of the trash.
So
all we did was keep flipping it.
Yeah.
So that was awesome, but that's not even the best part. The best part was
$117,000 in inventory.
$117,000 in inventory. That's what we were able to turn that chair into the trash into within 6 months. Our goal was to buy a house at the end of the year. It didn't happen. You guys, in the blog post Melissa put together, you can see once we got to 6 months, the money started going. We were using it to pay some of our bills. We still had to work for a living.
Keep it in one little fund.
It was hard
the hardest
it
part,
was hard to keep it separate. So it was an awesome thing. The flipping challenge, it was a blast. It was awesome, and the results that we got out of it were amazing. So we will do another flipping challenge. We didn't do it this year, but we will do another one. It was an amazing experience for sure.
I mean, you can't argue with $15,000 from
no
money.
No
in the trash. Don't negate the trash. We found so much in the trash last year.
We did.
So
we made some good money from trash
talk
stuff.
More about that soon.
And we're not even trash pickers. That's not like something that we normally do. We usually pay for our inventory, but when we're on a walk and we see something in the trash, we always pull it out and we sell it. So shoot, just today I sold 2 chairs. We got out of the trash. I sold them for $150. So that just happened today. I just sold them on Facebook Marketplace.
There's so much in the trash.
There is, and there's so much.
Let's talk more about that soon.
Okay.
But
another topic for another day.
And another one of the reasons why we only really spent 10 to 15 hours a week is because we're doing a lot more coaching. We're doing, you're helping a lot more people make more money on eBay. So we're spending a lot more time doing that than we were in the past.
Yep.
So that is taking a lot of time, which is really energizing, and we love it.
It is.
But we're not able to put as much time into our flipping business.
Nope.
So
and remember, I mean, this is Melissa and I together. Plus, we're raising 3 kids. We have young kids, 7, 5, and 3. So between our family and this work, blogging and coaching and our eBay stuff, we have a full-time schedule, so that's where our hours get split. So if we dumped more time into this flipping business, dude, the sky is the limit. We could make so much more money. But I enjoy coaching. I enjoy helping other people get the results. It is very rewarding for me to do that since we started that a couple years ago. I will never give it up. I absolutely love doing it, and I love helping people and seeing the results that they're getting. So,
I mean, I wrote down a couple people that just recently, Joy quit her job to flip and paid off $12,000 in debt. She's one of our Flipper University members.
That's it.
Stacy hit $20,000 plus from 50 cents. She did basically the flipping challenge. Yeah, and she started with 50 cents. She bought something and kept flipping it, and she was able to keep it in a separate fund. Yep. They wanted to buy a RV, and they're looking for an RV. But she has that money saved up to go flat out and buy an RV in cash for her family.
That is amazing.
$20,000
I know.
from 50 cents. Derek took that $27 cheese grater into $1,200, and he shipped it freight from Hawaii, which was huge.
To the States.
You're like, oh, I live on an island. I can't ship freight. I can't do this.
Yeah.
No, he's doing it. So, and Matt even made $3,500 his first 2 months in flipping, and he never flipped anything before.
And a total newbie, and learned how to do it, and was able to start making money.
A lot farther.
Yeah,
since then.
Now he's amazing. He's kicking butt in this business, and he absolutely loves it.
So I just wrote those. There's so many more, but it's so much fun.
When you see results like this when you're coaching, it's amazing. It is so much fun to be able to do this. So, and we're just giving you some highlights, guys. There are tons and tons of people. We have over 500 or 600. 500 or 600 people in our private Facebook group who've gone through Flipper University, who we help on a daily basis. It's amazing to be able to do this kind of stuff and to get the results that we're able to help our students get. So that's been another big deal this year for us. It's been so much fun. It's been amazing, and we absolutely love doing it. So.
Yep. So we love it. So, and we're so excited that for another year.
That's it. Cannot wait to see where we go this year, what happens. So we're super excited. Yeah, guys, it is going to be an amazing year, but we wanted to bring you that recap of what happened last year. It was so much fun, such a blast. Now we have this whole year in front of us to be able to do the same thing. Can't wait for the 127 yard sale. That's going to be a blast. We have some other trips planned too that we love flipping while we're on the road. We take our trailer, we take our truck, see what we can find. It's just a blast. It's a fun lifestyle to be able to live.
Yeah. So I don't have anything to add.
Awesome! You guys rock. We will talk to you soon. Have a great day.
Thank you.
See ya!